You've tried cold spoons, cucumbers, and every eye cream on the shelf, but those puffy eyes are still there every morning. What if I told you that the real solution has nothing to do with what you put on your skin, but everything to do with what's happening inside your body? Welcome to Prime Health Lab. I'm here to help you understand your body better so you can take control of your health naturally and confidently. Today we're talking about puffy eyes after 60, and more importantly, the science-backed way to actually fix them for good. If you're someone who values practical health advice that really works, go ahead and subscribe so you never miss out on information that can genuinely improve your daily life. Let's start by understanding what's really going on when you wake up and see those swollen, tired-looking eyes staring back at you in the mirror. Many people think it's just part of getting older, but that's not the whole truth. Yes, aging plays a role, but there are specific reasons your eyes puff up, and knowing these reasons is the first step to fixing the problem permanently. As we age, the delicate skin around our eyes becomes thinner. Think of it like a fabric that's been washed hundreds of times. It loses some of its strength and elasticity. Beneath this thin skin, there are tiny pockets of fat that normally stay in place, held by connective tissue. But after 60, that connective tissue weakens, and those fat pockets can start to bulge forward slightly. This creates that puffy appearance. But here's where it gets interesting. That's only part of the story. The bigger issue for most people is actually fluid retention. During the night, when you're lying flat, fluid naturally settles in the lowest parts of your face, and the area around your eyes is particularly vulnerable because the skin there is so thin and there's not much tissue to absorb excess fluid. Now, you might be thinking, why does this fluid build up in the first place? This is where doctors tell us the real culprit often lies. Your lymphatic system, which is responsible for draining excess fluid from your tissues, slows down as you age. It's like a drainage system that doesn't work as efficiently anymore. When your lymphatic system is sluggish, fluid accumulates, and your eyes are often the first place you notice it. But there's even more to this puzzle. Your kidneys play a crucial role too. If your kidneys aren't processing fluids efficiently, especially during the night, that excess fluid has to go somewhere, and again, it often shows up around your eyes. This is why doctors pay attention to morning puffiness as a potential sign of how well your body is managing fluids overall. Inflammation is another major factor that many people don't consider. When there's inflammation in your body, whether from food sensitivities, poor sleep, or other sources, your body holds on to more water as part of its natural response. That extra water retention shows up most visibly in the delicate eye area. Hormonal changes after 60 also contribute significantly. For women who've gone through menopause, the drop in estrogen affects how your body distributes and retains fluids. Estrogen helps regulate fluid balance, so when levels decrease, you're more prone to swelling. Men experience hormonal shifts too, though they're usually more gradual. Salt intake is something everyone's heard about, but let me explain exactly why it matters for your eyes specifically. When you eat salty foods, especially in the evening, your body holds on to water to dilute that salt and maintain proper balance. This extra water retention overnight leads directly to morning puffiness. But it's not just table salt you need to watch. Hidden sodium in processed foods, restaurant meals, and even some seemingly healthy foods like bread or canned vegetables can add up quickly. Your sleeping position matters more than you might think. If you sleep completely flat or on your stomach, gravity works against you, allowing fluid to pool around your eyes. Even your pillow height can make a significant difference in whether you wake up puffy or not. Allergies are another surprisingly common cause that many seniors don't connect to their puffy eyes. Seasonal allergies, dust, pet dander, or even sensitivities to your laundry detergent or pillow material can cause inflammation and histamine release, leading to swelling around the eyes. Understanding all these factors is empowering because it means you have multiple ways to address the problem. This isn't about accepting puffy eyes as an inevitable part of aging. It's about identifying which of these factors apply to you and taking targeted action. The good news is that the solution doesn't require expensive treatments or complicated routines. It requires understanding your body and making some strategic adjustments that I'm going to walk you through. Now that you understand what's causing those puffy eyes, let's talk about what actually works to fix them. I'm not going to give you a long list of things to try. Instead, I'm going to share the specific strategies that doctors and research tell us make the biggest difference, and I'll explain exactly why each one works so you can apply it with confidence. Let's start with the most powerful solution, and it might surprise you. It's lymphatic drainage. Remember how I mentioned that your lymphatic system slows down with age? Well, you can actually stimulate it to work better, and it doesn't require any special equipment or expensive treatments. Every morning, before you even get out of bed, you can do a simple facial massage that takes less than 2 minutes and makes a remarkable difference. Here's how it works. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like your heart does for blood circulation. It relies on muscle movement and gentle pressure to move fluid along. When you gently massage your face in the direction of lymph flow, you're essentially helping your body do what it's supposed to do naturally. Start at your temples and use very light pressure with your fingertips to stroke downward toward your ears, then down your neck. Do this 10 to 15 times. Then gently press and release the area just below your eyes, moving from the inner corner outward. You're not rubbing or pulling the skin. You're using gentle pressure to encourage fluid to drain. The reason this works so well is that you're addressing the root cause, not just the symptom. You're helping your body clear the accumulated fluid instead of just trying to hide it with creams or makeup. Doctors who specialize in facial wellness recommend this as the single most effective technique for reducing morning puffiness, and the best part is that results are often visible within days. Next, let's talk about hydration, but not in the way you might expect. Many people think drinking less water will reduce puffiness, but that's actually backward. When you don't drink enough water, your body goes into conservation mode and holds on to every drop it can, which increases puffiness. The solution is to drink plenty of water throughout the day, but here's the key: taper off in the evening. Drink most of your water before 6 in the evening, then sip only small amounts after that. This way, your kidneys process most of the fluid before you lie down for the night. Your sleeping position is the next game changer. Elevating your head while you sleep uses gravity to your advantage, preventing fluid from pooling around your eyes. You don't need to sleep sitting up. Just add an extra pillow or use a wedge pillow that elevates your entire upper body slightly. The ideal angle is about 30 to 40 degrees. Many people notice a dramatic difference the very first night they try this. If you're a side sleeper, that's actually better than sleeping on your back for reducing eye puffiness, because fluid distributes more evenly across your face rather than settling in one area. Now let's address inflammation, because this is huge. If your body is in a constant state of low-grade inflammation, you're fighting an uphill battle. The foods you eat have a direct impact on inflammation levels. Sugar and refined carbohydrates cause inflammation spikes. So do processed foods with artificial additives. Alcohol is particularly problematic because it causes both dehydration and inflammation, which is why your eyes might look especially puffy after even 1 or 2 drinks. On the other hand, certain foods actively reduce inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. If you're not a fish eater, walnuts and flax seeds provide plant-based omega-3s. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, contain compounds that fight inflammation at a cellular level. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with antioxidants that calm inflammatory responses. Here's something specific you can do starting today. Add one anti-inflammatory food to each meal. Have berries with your breakfast. Include leafy greens at lunch. Eat fatty fish for dinner twice a week. These small additions compound over time and make a visible difference not just in your eyes, but in how you feel overall. Salt reduction is critical, and I want to be specific about this. The recommended daily sodium intake for seniors is around 1,500 milligrams, but most people consume double or triple that without realizing it. One restaurant meal can contain 2,000 milligrams of sodium. A single can of soup might have over 1,000. The solution isn't just to put down the salt shaker, it's to become aware of hidden sodium sources. Read labels on packaged foods, choose fresh vegetables over canned. Cook at home more often where you control the salt content. When you do eat out, ask for sauces and dressings on the side. Your kidney function plays a central role in managing fluids, and there are gentle ways to support healthy kidney function. Staying well hydrated, as I mentioned, is essential. Certain foods are particularly kidney-friendly. Cranberries, red bell peppers, cabbage, and cauliflower are excellent choices. Limiting processed foods reduces the burden on your kidneys because they don't have to work as hard to filter out additives and excess sodium. Allergies might be contributing more than you realize. If you wake up with puffy eyes every single morning, consider whether allergens in your bedroom could be the culprit. Dust mites in your pillow and mattress are common triggers. Wash your pillowcases in hot water at least once a week. Consider hypoallergenic pillow covers. If you have pets that sleep in your bedroom, that could be a factor too. Even if you're not sneezing or having obvious allergy symptoms, low-grade allergic responses can cause enough inflammation to create persistent puffiness. Temperature therapy can provide immediate relief while the other strategies work on the underlying causes. Cold reduces inflammation and constricts blood vessels, which decreases swelling. You can use chilled cucumber slices, cold spoons kept in the refrigerator, or simply a cold, damp washcloth. Apply cold to your closed eyes for about 10 minutes each morning. This provides temporary relief and can help jumpstart your lymphatic drainage. Now that you know what causes puffy eyes and what solutions actually work, let's put it all together into a practical daily routine that you can start today. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require you to overhaul your entire life. These are simple adjustments that fit naturally into what you're already doing, and when you combine them, they create powerful, lasting results. Let's walk through your day from the moment you wake up to the moment your head hits the pillow, and I'll show you exactly when and how to implement each strategy for maximum effectiveness. When you first wake up in the morning, before you even sit up in bed, take 2 minutes for that lymphatic drainage massage I described earlier. Your hands are right there, it costs nothing, and these 2 minutes set the tone for how your face looks all day. Use gentle pressure with your fingertips, starting at your temples and stroking down toward your ears, then down your neck. Then gently work around your eye area from the inner corners outward. This isn't a vigorous massage. Think of it as encouraging your body's natural drainage system to wake up and start working. Many people make this part of their morning meditation or prayer time, combining physical and mental wellness in one peaceful moment. After your lymphatic massage, apply something cold to your eyes for about 10 minutes while you're having your morning coffee or tea. Keep a couple of spoons in the refrigerator overnight or use a cold, damp washcloth. This combination of lymphatic drainage followed by cold therapy addresses both the fluid accumulation and the inflammation. You're not just treating symptoms, you're actively helping your body return to its natural healthy state. Now, let's talk about breakfast, because this is where you can make a significant anti-inflammatory choice that benefits you all day. Instead of reaching for sugary cereals or pastries that spike inflammation, choose options rich in omega-3s and antioxidants. A bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and blueberries is an excellent choice. Eggs with spinach and tomatoes give you protein and anti-inflammatory vegetables. Greek yogurt with ground flaxseed and strawberries provides probiotics, omega-3s, and inflammation-fighting compounds. If you're a smoothie person, blend spinach, berries, a small piece of ginger, which is naturally anti-inflammatory, and some chia seeds. Throughout your morning and afternoon, focus on staying well hydrated. Keep a water bottle with you and aim to drink most of your daily water intake before 6 in the evening. If plain water feels boring, add slices of cucumber, lemon, or a few berries for natural flavor without added sugar or sodium. Herbal teas like green tea or chamomile also count toward your hydration and provide additional anti-inflammatory benefits. Green tea specifically contains compounds that reduce puffiness and support overall eye health. As you go about your day, be mindful of your sodium intake. When you're preparing lunch or snacks, choose fresh, whole foods over processed options. A salad with grilled chicken or fish beats a sandwich made with processed deli meat that's loaded with sodium. Fresh vegetables with hummus are better than chips or crackers that contain hidden salt. If you're eating out, remember that restaurant food typically contains 2 to 3 times more sodium than home-cooked meals. You don't have to avoid restaurants entirely, but be strategic. Ask for dressings and sauces on the side. Choose grilled proteins over fried. Skip the breadbasket. Your afternoon is a great time to include another anti-inflammatory food. Maybe it's a handful of berries as a snack, or a cup of green tea, or some raw almonds which contain vitamin E that's beneficial for skin health. These small choices throughout the day create cumulative benefits that show up in reduced puffiness and overall improved appearance. As evening approaches, this is when your routine becomes especially important for the next morning's results. After 6 in the evening, significantly reduce your fluid intake. Sip only small amounts if you're thirsty. This gives your kidneys time to process fluids before you lie down. Avoid alcohol in the evening as it causes both dehydration and inflammation, which is a double problem for morning puffiness. If you do choose to have a drink, have it earlier in the evening and drink extra water to compensate. Dinner should be your lightest meal in terms of sodium. This is not the time for takeout Chinese food or pizza. Focus on fresh proteins like baked salmon, which provides omega-3s paired with roasted vegetables. Use herbs and spices for flavor instead of salt. Garlic, basil, oregano, turmeric, and black pepper all add delicious flavor without sodium, and many of them have anti-inflammatory properties as well. Your evening routine sets you up for success. About an hour before bed, do another gentle lymphatic massage. This helps drain any fluid that accumulated during the day and prepares your system for the overnight drainage that happens while you sleep. Wash your face and remove all makeup, which can irritate the delicate eye area and contribute to morning puffiness. Check your sleeping environment. Make sure your pillowcases are clean, which reduces allergen exposure. Ensure your room is cool because heat can increase inflammation and fluid retention. The ideal sleeping temperature is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Position your pillows so your head is elevated. Remember that 30 to 40 degree angle I mentioned. Some people find it helpful to use a wedge pillow under their regular pillow for consistent elevation. If you're someone who tends to sleep on your stomach, try training yourself to sleep on your side or back. Put a pillow behind your back if you're a side sleeper to prevent rolling onto your stomach during the night. This might feel awkward at first, but most people adjust within a week or two, and the difference in morning puffiness makes it worthwhile. Here's something else that's important. Stress management affects inflammation and fluid retention more than most people realize. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which promotes inflammation and water retention. Before bed, spend 10 minutes doing something that truly relaxes you. This might be reading, gentle stretching, deep breathing exercises, or listening to calming music. This isn't just good for your mental health, it's directly impacting your physical appearance by reducing stress hormones that contribute to puffiness. Consistency is what transforms these individual actions into lasting results. You might see some improvement after just 1 or 2 days, especially from the lymphatic massage and sleeping position changes. But the full benefits, where your eyes look consistently less puffy day after day, typically develop over 2 to 3 weeks as your body adjusts to these healthier patterns. Keep in mind that some days might be better than others, and that's completely normal. If you have a high-sodium meal one evening or don't sleep well one night, you might wake up puffier the next morning. That doesn't mean the approach isn't working. It means your body is responding naturally to circumstances. The key is that your baseline, your typical appearance, will improve dramatically when you follow these practices consistently. One final point that doctors emphasize: if you suddenly develop severe puffiness that doesn't respond to these natural approaches, or if the swelling is accompanied by pain, vision changes, or other concerning symptoms, that warrants a conversation with your healthcare provider. We're talking about normal age-related puffiness here, not medical conditions that need professional attention. Always trust your instincts about your health. So there you have it. The real solution to puffy eyes after 60 isn't found in expensive creams or quick fixes. It's about understanding what your body needs and supporting its natural processes. Start with that morning lymphatic massage. Adjust your sleeping position, be mindful of sodium and hydration timing, and include anti-inflammatory foods throughout your day. These aren't difficult changes, but they're powerful ones that address the root causes rather than just covering up symptoms. You deserve to look in the mirror and feel good about what you see. You deserve to start your day feeling confident and refreshed. These strategies work because they're based on how your body actually functions, and they give you back control over something that might have felt frustrating or inevitable. If this information helped you today, do me a favor and share it with someone else who might benefit. We're all in this journey together, learning how to take better care of ourselves as we age. And remember to subscribe to Prime Health Lab if you haven't already, because I'm here every week with more practical, science-backed advice that helps you feel your best at any age.
Prime Health Lab is dedicated to men's internal health. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.